Hello, my name is Jamie, aka JamieFinn1415, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is a YouTube channel with a twist. This is a Pokemon Go PvP feature channel that is only showcasing shadow Pokemon. So if you're into that type of content, I'd appreciate if you hit the subscribe button. So in this video, we're going to be looking at some Kanto Cup battles. We're going to be looking at a core of Shadow Beedril and Shadow Dragonair. In my opinion, this is a very strong core. One of the best in the entire game, and I would recommend investing in it if you have the resources to make these Pokemon. We're pairing these two with Shadow Hypno safe swap. Let's get into the moves. With Dragonair, lead is running Dragon Breath, Aqua Tail and Dragon Pulse. We're running Beedril with Poison Jab, X Scissor and the Community Day exclusive move of Drill Run. And we've got the Shadow Hypno safe swap of Confusion, Thunder Punch and Shadow Ball. There's a few Pokemon this team will struggle with. Alolan Sandslash is definitely one. However, we can deal with this Pokemon as the drill runs do hit for super effective, Aqua Tail add up, and the Shadow Hypno is such an oppressive force that the confusion damage does still chunk even when resisted. So without any further ado, let's get into the battle. So getting into this first battle, we have Shadow Dragonair into Snorlax. This is a pretty neutral matchup. It's actually a Shadow Snorlax, so you can see the lick damage is quite oppressive, but our Dragon Breath's really chunking down. We're going to shield up this first one. We're going to look to build up to the Dragon Pulse and then threaten the Aqua Tail. As you can see, we've got a nice bit of go battle lag. It looks like it's not mutual lag as the Snorlax is gaining energy. We're going to try and hit this Aqua Tail just to try and get some chip damage. We get the shield, and as you can see, we're still lagging. I am flicking around trying to turn my Wi-Fi off, see if that helps. We bring in Beedril. We're going to have to eat this first move. We're currently unsure how much energy this Snorlax has. Hopefully we can farm down, but yet there are another body slam, so we're going to have to shield. It looks like the opponent didn't lag at all, they were just licking us down. Yeah, there's another body slam, and at this point it's pretty much GG, so I back out. Moving on to the next battle. We've got Dragonair into Seeking. This is an okay matchup. This Dragon Breath does really chunk. But unfortunately, we're going to have to build all the way up to Dragon Pulse. So as you can see, we look to catch, which we do. We're going to catch this Ice Wind on the safe swap Hypno. The Ice Wind doesn't do a lot. And we're actually met with a Marowak. So we're going to build up to 5 Confusions to threaten the Shadow Ball. As you can see, we've hit the Thunder Punch. If they bait, we're going to bait. They actually land the Shadow Bone, which is fine. We're going to come back in with our Dragonair and look to Dragon Breath down. We're going to fire off the Aqua Tail just before they get to a move. As you can see, we're pretty much at back-to-back Aqua Tails, so this one's going to take out the Marowak, and we've got some loaded energy for whatever they do choose to bring back in. They actually bring in an Electrode, which isn't a great answer. As you can see, these Volt Switches do pretty much nothing. We're going to shield this move up. And they do switch out, so we're going to switch out. These Poison Jabs are resisted by the Beedril. Icy Wind, Drill Run. They'll both hit for neutral, but we're not going to shield. We're going to now commit to the Poison Jab down. They've still got 2 shields, so we're just going to spam out these X Scissors. We're expecting them to shield. If they've got 2, they're going to have to start shielding something, which we do. We're just going to get this X Scissor off just to chip them down a little bit. And we've got the back-to-back Dragon Tail saved, so this is going to be a GG. There are 3 Volt Switches. They do have a move. We're going to come in. We're going to win CMP. We're going to we saved that last shield, so we're going to shield up their move, and then the remaining Aqua Tail will take the match. As you can see, foul play coming through, and then this Aqua Tail is going to be more than enough to take out the Electrode. GG's to the opponent. Moving on into this third match. We've got a Shadow Dragonair into a Shadow Ninetales, or it's actually a regular Kanto Ninetales. So they're building up. They're at the Weather Ball now. They actually look to catch. That's a great play by the opponent. They bring in a Venusaur. Venusaur isn't a great answer for Dragonair, but we're going to bring in our Beedril that really doesn't want to see them fire spins from the Ninetales. Whatever they hit us with is resistive. As you can see, it really does chunk because Beedril is squishy. So we're going to get off this X Scissor. This will be almost enough to take out the Venusaur. A couple more Poison Jabs, and then we're going to look to threaten the Drill Run on this Kanto Ninetales that we know is going to return. Back in comes a Ninetales. They're going to have to respect this Drill Run. We get the shield. I'm actually not going to throw. We are going to bring the Dragonair back in, but I'm not going to throw as I'm expecting them to look to catch again. They've got enough for the side shot because we all respect and pop a shield here. They actually bait with a weather ball, so good play on their part. We actually time our charge move quite poorly as we get off his aqua tails to get a free fire spin. They now again have enough for the side shock, so we are going to shield it up. They actually hit us with an overheat, and as you can see it was a delayed CMP, so it's unfortunate. I am going to have to build this energy, but we will take them out and we'll see what they've got in the back. Our Dragonair is still super healthy, and they've got a Mew. Mew really doesn't want to see Dragonair as they normally run Surf and Wild Charge. So both of them are resisted, and as you can see this Dragonair is absolutely shredding it. So we're going to take this move and look to switch out into the Hypno. They actually fire off the Wild Charge, which does take us out, but now a couple of confusions will be more than enough to take the game. GG's to the opponent. And moving on into this next battle, we've got Shadow Dragonair into Primate. Primate is a bit of a problem, as you can see these counters really chunk when I look to catch the Ice Punch onto our Hypno. Assuming they are running Ice Punch. They're actually they actually bait with a Night Slash, which isn't great as it hits super effective, and they bring in the Charmer. We're going to look to get some chip damage with this Thunder Punch. And this is where you can really see the Dragonair beedril core come in clutch. Dragonair really don't want to see this, but beedril's an absolute wall to this Wigglytuff. So we're going to come in, we're going to shield once and look to completely fast move down. They should be getting to a move about here. Most likely an Ice Beam or a Play Rough. We are going to shield. Because we are squishy, even if it is resisted, it is going to hurt. And they come in with a Blastoise. Blastoise is super bulky. We're just going to spam up these X's hoping to get a shield. If they don't shield, as you can see, it really is going to start taking a lot of damage. Again, we do experience some lag. We are now going to look to snipe this Blastoise. They leave probably with a Hydro Cannon, so we're going to have to bear that in mind. Back out comes the Primate. This Primate is going to have to... commits to the farm down, which is a good play on their part. So we're going to look to shield this up, Poison Jab down and throw an X-Scissor at the Blastoise. As beedril will win CMP. As you can see, it's perfect amount of farm. We have the X-Scissor loaded. We do win CMP, and this X-Scissor will be enough to take the game. GG's to the opponent. Moving on into this final battle. We see a Dragonair into Ninetales. An absolutely terrible matchup. We are going to instantly swap into Hypno. They're actually running Powder Snow, which is a bit better for us. It's not very oppressive. They are actually staying in, which is a bit strange. I'm wondering if they're weak to Hypno. We're not going to shield this up, as obviously we've got a really solid answer for Ninetales and beedril. We're just going to spam out these Thunder Punch and see what the opponent wants to do. They actually put up a shield, so I'm wondering if they've got a fighter in the back. Or perhaps a Shadow Vic. Something that really doesn't want to see this confusion damage. So another one comes through, we can survive. We're going to get off this next Thunder Punch. We'll see if the opponent wants to go down 2 shields. They actually do to go down 2 shields, so now I'm really starting to wondering what the opponent has in the back. They do manage to fast move us down. So we're going to come in with this beedril. A couple of Poison Jabs will be enough to take them out. We're going to shield this move up, as we're going to want to try and remain with some health. We managed to take them out before they get to the next move, and let's see what they bring in. They actually bring in the Shadow Vic, and they actually make a really good swap. I haven't seen what's come in, but we're going to fire this X-Scissor into Gyarados. Unfortunately, Gyarados really isn't going to want to see this Dragonair, especially not running Waterfall. They've only thrown 5 Waterfalls, so we know it's an Aqua Tail. Even though we are squishy, we aren't going to shield. As you can see, we take that easily, Dragon Breath it down. We've got a shield in hand, and we're going to look to land this Dragon Pulse on this Shadow Vic for the BM Bad Manners victory. I hate Shadow Vic. As you can see, that's more than enough to take them out. And those were the battles. As you can see, we've got 4 and 1. So those were the battles. As you can see, the core worked very well. Now, for the rest of the week, I'm open to suggestions. If you'd like to write in the comment section what Kanto Pokemon you'd like to see, I can pretty much make everything except Charizard, as unfortunately I don't have a Shadow Charmander. So we're open to suggestions. As it's unranked, we're looking for some fun. So if anyone wants to see anything, drop that in the comment section below, and I'll see you all in the next one.